ಗುಂಡಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ 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 ಗುಂಡಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ 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 ಗುಂಡಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ.
ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಂಡಿಗಳಿದೆಯೋ, ಗುಂಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ರಸ್ತೆ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಹಳ್ಳಿ ರಸ್ತೆಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ರಸ್ತೆಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಮರಣದ ಕೂಪಗಳಾಗೋದಿದೆ.
Bengaluru civic issues are once again in the spotlight. From potholes that never seem to go away to flooding every monsoon and the endless traffic, citizens are frustrated. The recent protest by the BJP over potholes, along with Blackbuck's announcement to relocate from Bengaluru over lack of road infrastructure, has added to the debate. At the same time, the Greater Bengaluru Authority has held promises of better planning and the government talks of big projects under Brand Bengaluru. But on the ground, people still struggle with basic services like safe roads, clean drains, and reliable waste management. To discuss this, today we speak with Mithilesh Kumar, founding member of Civic Opposition of India, a civic platform questioning how Bengaluru is being run. We will ask, why do potholes remain despite daily repair claims? Are big ticket projects like tunnel roads and skywalks taking away funds from essential works? And most importantly, who should be held accountable for the state of Bengaluru's infrastructure? Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here today. And first thing that I would like to ask you is that how do you view this whole pothole politics that's been happening in the last few days? What is your take on it?
So pothole, the problems and the politics around it, it's not new for Bengaluru, and we are seeing this like a couple of years, not couple of years. It's I can say that it's from a decade that we are seeing, and all of a sudden that why this rise and why is there that because the situation has become it has worsened from past. And if you compare the challenges that the average travel time for a daily commuter, if I talk about the IT area, mostly East Bengaluru, has increased significantly. The reason was that from last 3-4 years, the people were working from home or they have some hybrid setup. So now from this year itself, from March, then April, and then now since 1st of September, and most of the company going 5 days in a week from 1st of October. So due to this arrangements, so now we are seeing a lot of traffic on the road. And when you have the traffic on the road, so then people realize that what is the issue. And then the major issue is that you don't have proper roads, and due to the potholes and then water logging, this congestion happens. Yeah, there are a lot of traffics on the road, but major reason is that all of a sudden that company has asked employees to report to office 5 days in a week, and then you have ongoing problem that government is not focusing.
So even like you mentioned that the traffic, potholes, congestion, road congestion has been here since a decade, and it's not new to any Bengalurian. In that case, what are the major causes? Like Civic Opposition of India has been covering this for a very long time. There are constant updates regarding this problem on your platform. So what are the major causes that you found over the years that these problems are not solved even if the government has been changing?
So the problem is that the way system functions here, right? There is no coordination, and the problem is that suppose you tar any portion of the road, suppose it's a 1 kilometer or 5 kilometer, the quality is not maintained, and we don't know that what is the method of auditing and who audit it, and how you can make sure that based on the traffic volume and congestion, the quality should be maintained. So quality is not being maintained. The first criteria. The second criteria is that the drainage. So drainage is not proper, and lot of places it's broken, and some places it's not have been made properly. And so due to that, there is no proper drainage, and then there is the road is not proper, and then when it comes to elevation, right? There are not proper elevation, so water doesn't find its natural way towards the drain. And in Bangalore, the rain start mid-April and it rained till December, so almost 6 7 months of rain. And the major enemy of any tar road is waterlogging. And you have, suppose water is not finding its way to nearby drain, then it will break away, no matter how much the quality is there. So to make sure that you have a long lasting roads, you need to make sure that you have a proper drainage, and the elevation is properly maintained, and there is a way to water to pass, so that is not being maintained. And the coordination between the agencies, so agency means like you have a BWSSB, and then you have Bescom and other electricity providers. So they do work independently, and they have a task to do on underground laying of pipeline for your sewerage, and then your electricity. So all these departments act in isolation, and there is no coordination. So they do now and every now and then they do the digging. And apart from that, there are private bodies, that means telecom service provider, internet provider. They have their own pipelining, and there are a lot of agencies, they do their own digging. So if you combine all of agencies, then it will be so many agencies that all are doing their work independently, and they have to dig every now and then, because there are so many agencies involved, and then you have a narrow road. So this digging happens. Due to that, even the road quality is good, it will get deteriorate in no time. And suppose you have a good road and you start from a corner, you dig and then you let it be like that. So what happens, that that broken part redistribute to entire road, and road get potholes and all those things. That is the second reason. The last reason is that suppose there is a pothole, uh, the way they're supposed to fill it, the quality is outdated, and even there is some SOP is there at departments, but nobody follows it, and there is no monitoring quality of tar, and the cold compression, and then you have to roll it over. That is not being done properly. So if you want to address all those issues, right, you have to work in as a one body. And if you take an example from the Western or any developed country, how they maintain such a large volume, and still their roads and infrastructure are good. So they have proper utility plan. That means they have a duct for utility, wherein you can put your pipelines, and along with that you can put electrical wire. So all are properly planned. Before laying the road, these things are planned, and these things are planned for at least for 10 to 20 years, so that nothing can go wrong. So yeah, so lack of planning and unplanned development. So many things that coming together and making Bangalore in coming in headline. Yeah.
So also now that one of the major problems always had been was that there was a lack of coordination between authorities. But now that Greater Bengaluru Authority is in place, and the government has been already announcing a lot of programs under GBA that the traffic, the potholes would be fixed as soon as possible. One first thing is that do you expect that the problems with unplanned development and lack of coordination between authorities would be solved now that GBA is into place, especially when we talk about traffic and pothole concerns, road infrastructure in Bangalore? And the second thing that Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Kumar had announced that 1,100 crore would be allotted for road repair and construction. Is that amount enough for Bengaluru roads?
I'll give the answer to the last question. The amount is not enough at all. Given the road length of the road, right? If you consider all the arterial road, internal road, and village roads and main roads, this amount is not sufficient. So having said that, you have 1,000 CR for this repair kind of work. But even if you give this money to some competent authority, say a private body, and monitor duly, so they'll be able to deliver something good and long lasting. But when it's come to BBMP, now it's GBA. the methodology they follow is are not proper. There are a lot of questions can be asked, and there is no auditing. The quality is not maintained. So even say government has a fund crunch due to their welfare schemes. Even the 1,000 crore being given to some like each and every constituencies and awards, but one can raise a question that will be uh, proper usage of those funds. There are a lot of misuse, and uh, so the question is that it's not about the fund. Yeah, we don't have fund. That is that I can admit. And even the center is not giving enough fund. Whatever GST we pay to center, as our contribution, we get hardly 13% or 15% amount that we pay. So center is not giving enough fund, and we have welfare scheme or lot of unnecessary scheme that is a burden on the exchequer and budget, that government has not sufficient fund for looking into the matters of Bangalore. So that is the concern. Fund is an issue, but I can give you one example, right? So we stay like our group is mostly active in East Bangalore, the area adjoining Electronic City, and then your Sajapur roadside and Belandur mostly, and some portion of your South Bangalore. So what I have seen that not one road, like multiple road, we have seen the tender document, right? The work order get allotted to particular constituency and get allotted to a particular contractor, but hardly it get done end to end. So there is no quality control. Nobody is there to measure the length and width of the given contract and the quality. So even they go and do it, it won't last. So that is the question, right? And there is a standard procedure in any city for that matter, even in India. It is being followed. And there are proper guidelines that you have to follow. That whatever you do, there should be some guarantee that suppose road get broken, the agency should come and repair it, or the contractor should come and repair it. So like the tender sure that we used to have in Bangalore. So those kind of we need to first focus on implementation. Suppose I'm going and just repairing a single pothole, but it's not lasting even 2 weeks. Then it's a big question. So no matter how much amount you have it, say instead of say 1,000 crore, you have a 10,000 crore, or one lakh crore, but you won't be in a position to deliver a good road because you don't have a standard procedure in place. So that you have to make sure that whatever you are doing, do it properly.
Also, again, talking about the roads, are the big ticket projects like the tunnel road, are they distracting from the basic civic needs? Because even on social media, we have seen that more than this big project, the simple roads, the everyday commute is itself a problem. And again, if we go back to the conversation about Wipro and Azim Premji's response to the government, uh, how do you view that?
Yes. So, like if you go and look into the development work, especially in Bangalore in last 1 decade, you can't find any significant work compared to other cities. For example, Hyderabad, they have multiple projects that they have done in last 5 years or so. But in Bangalore, we don't have any big ticket project like tunnel road. 10 years back, we had electronic city flyover. So we need big projects because city is growing, and you have inward migration from India and across the world, and the city is now catering lot of GCC, global capability center to Fortune 500 country. So in that case, if you want development, then you have to build capacity. So no doubt that you need tunnel road, highways, or whatnot. But the question is that suppose I am going for a tunnel road. So tunnel road is a big project. So am I ready? Have I done my basics? The basics means that there are a lot of bottlenecks in Bangalore. Uh, Not all road, most of the roads, right? So some places it's a 4 lane, some places it's a 3 lane, and some places it's a 2 lane. So why you are not going and fixing the existing road? So once you have fixed those existing things, then you can go for the futuristic thing. Tunnel road can be useful. I'm not totally against it, but the timing of it is not right. you have so much issues, and you lack fund. The metros are not fully functional. In fact, it's just a 20% what it can be in Bangalore. So first you need fund for that, and then you have suburban railway. It's almost abandoned. It's the work is not being done. So suppose you 50,000 crore or more than that you are allotting for a tunnel road, and you have a suburban railway, you have a metro that is still unfinished. So if those things are finished, then you can go for tunnel road, or you can go for elevated corridor. You can do, because uh, we need uh, we need public transport, we need wide roads, and we need proper roads, we need bus lanes, and we need cycling and proper walking and footpath track. That is required. We can't deny that. But the thing is that, is it the right time? So that is the question that we would like to raise from the government.
So before focusing on the big projects, completing the existing work and having a better development to the existing facilities would be a much better option in your opinion as of now.
Correct, correct. Yeah. So suppose Sarjapur Road that we look into mostly. It's a state highway, and there is a provision to the road should be proper 4 lane, at least 4 lane, and if possible to have a service road. And in comprehensive development plan, it has been approved multiple times, but due to lack of fund, the road widening is not happening. So beyond Decathlon, Carmela Ram to Sarjapur village, the road width is not proper. It's not even 4 lane. So and there is a plan for to make it wide, but due to the lack of fund, that is not happening. And this goes to all of the existing road. You need to widen the existing road and make sure that there are proper arrangement for your and lanes, and if possible finish the existing
Projects.
flyovers. Yeah. So there are a lot of flyovers that yeah, Easypura flyover now it's going ongoing, and it's in on fast pace. We should see the development soon, or finishing the soon. But if we have Domsandra flyover, we have lot of Biswasaraya flyover, almost 10 15 projects that are still pending. And the major reason of pending is that lack of fund and litigation. And why litigation? Because government is not in a position to pay the land donors. So why they are not able to pay the landowner? Because they don't have sufficient fund. So same goes with your CDP road. So work is pending because the government is not in a position to pay the money, because they lack fund. So government is coming with new project every time, but they are not finishing. So first you have to fix the basic, then you can go for you can go for hyperloop, you can go for any new technology. Nobody is stopping you. But the thing is that you should first fix the basic, make sure that we have proper footpath. And I can go and challenge anyone in Bangalore, come to outer ring road. There is no proper footpath just for 500 meters. There are footpaths just opposite your at IT park, and that is privately maintained. But when it's come to government maintain proper portion, it is not proper, and it's not walkable, and it's very risky. So you have to first fix this basic thing, so that I can walk for 1 kilometer and catch a bus. But that is not there. And this is the condition of your main roads. But when it's come to arterial roads and the village roads, the condition is really bad. There is no scope of footpath at all. So that you need to make that, and it can be done. It's not like that it's not doable. You can at least make a proper footpath so that people can walk. So these things are pretty basics. And if you fix this thing right, so rest everything is like world class, right? You have a private IT parks that are world class. You have apartments that are world class. Private companies, and then the worker, it's like they work globally, right? Sometimes they work here and there. So everything is world class. If you fix the civic issue, the this city will transform in a global city in no time.
Also, because you majorly cover Sarjapur Outer Ring Road, and that's East Bangalore side of the city. Recently, the Black Box company owner had mentioned that they're moving out of Bengaluru because of the lack of civic infrastructure. Of course, we do understand now that it has a clear impact on the IT development as well. But how in your experience, how do you see this? Would the companies choose alternative options, or how is it causing trouble to the employees and the company in general?
Yeah, so Outer Ring Road is a good location. In fact, it's cater more than 60% of India IT export, because most of the companies are both side of the roads. It's a well planned in a way. But the thing is that now you have so many companies and so many employees, and you don't have a proper public transport. You have buses, but you don't have metro working. So so to cater to these many people working in this company, one has to use their personal vehicle, a car, bike, cycle, or bike. This road cycles are not safe at all. Even I used to cycle, but it's so much risky that I never take it. So ultimately, then roads are there are a lot of issues. Like even I faced the same issue. I was going on a bike, and I had a minor accident due to the pothole. And yeah, luckily it was slow speed, nothing happened, but it was a serious injury in lower back. But it nothing was broken. But it was so risky for me that after that I started carpooling with my colleague, and most of the people come to our office. They come by car, and they travel alone in big cars. So due to so many cars on the road, it's highly congested, and all of us there is no exception at all, right? People take at least 1 hour to 1.5 hour one way. And suppose if you stay late in office and you have to go back, then sometimes it become more than 2 hours. So on average, we spend around 2 to 3 hours per day. And now the company is flexible enough that the you can go anytime and come anytime. But uh, we stay almost around 4 hours in office, and then 3 hours in traffic, and then come home and finish our work. So our personal time is also getting affected, and then the office hour time is also getting affected. So there is loss in your productivity. So if some company called Black Box decided to move out of Belandur. So there is a caveat here. They are not moving out of Bangalore. They are moving out of Belanduru to some different location. And we have heard later that there are some financial consideration also, because they are getting cheaper location. So yeah, that is good for them, because if they are saving time and saving money, they should relocate. And if and now North Bangalore have lot of safer option in terms of price and the connectivity. It's better, but still those area is developing. But this is not a solution. I can't recommend any company to relocate from this location. This is already giving a lot of benefits to them, and most of the employees, those who work there, either they have their own flat or rented accommodation. They have kids and family. They have lot of dependency. They can't switch all of a sudden to different location. It would be very challenging for them. So in that case, only government has to jump in here, either come up with the bus lane. But I don't know how is it feasible as of now, because you don't have that wide road after the metro. So either you go and finish the metro work, and you can do it. You can double the workforce. Earlier, these contractors complained that they don't have manpower. That's why they are slow. But I don't think country like India, manpower would be an issue. If you pay well, there are workers that can come from different location and work for you. So only request that fix the existing whatever you have your hand in hand. So try to finish this metro work as soon as possible. So within a year, it won't be possible in 6 months, but a year or so it can be finished. So just connect it with the existing Silk Board metro, and start it, and then you can start more buses. But buses is not feasible in IT corridor. Why? There is a reason. So most of us stay in this IT area. Even I stay in this IT area. But the challenge is that I have to travel from my home to main road to catch the bus. So this distance is 3 to 4 kilometer. So 3 to 4 kilometer, I can't walk every time, and there is no share auto concept. There is no last mile connectivity. So government should bring mini buses, or say larger auto for share auto, where I can have economical options, so that I can switch to buses. And there should not be more interchange. So one can start this feeder buses, a small a mini van kind of feeder buses that will help a lot. So in, this intersection from the government is required, and yeah, things can improve. But coming to the company side, that we can go and request them work from home, but it won't be feasible, because globally it has been taken, a decision has been taken by the lot of company in IT sector, that they want everyone to back to office because they have seen some productivity loss. So yeah, so they have made the decision. So government can't go and enforce and change their decision if they have taken the 5 days in a week decision. Yes.
So just to summarize it, when you talk about the solutions for this, one is of course having completing the existing projects and better connectivity for the public transport usage, especially in the IT corridor as well, because Outer Ring Road is infamous for its traffic. Those would probably help in reducing the congestion and traffic problems in that part of the city.
Yes. Yeah. So buses would be yeah, can be immediate solution. So number of buses are not adequate enough. So get more buses on the road. Apart from that, you need to start feeder buses or last mile connectivity. So you have to come up with the innovative solution, or either you should start with the share auto. So individual auto, I can't go every time because they charge more than 100 and 120 rupees one side. And suppose you are calculating the to and fro distance, so it will be around 3 to 400 per day. So it won't be economical for people traveling by bus. You would try to choose your own option. You either go by bike or car, and when you choose car, then you increase the
Road trans
congestion. Yeah.
congestion.
Yes. So yeah, so what can government can do? The first priority that make sure fix all the existing road, the pothole issue, repair it, and make sure the quality is maintained and it lasts at least a year. Whatever road you do, and then make sure that you have a walkable footpath in and out. There should not be any excuse. Just like CBD, that you have a very good footpath, and most of the area has a good footpath. So you should make the good footpath. Then make sure that all the drainage are covered so that people can walk. There is no risk in walking. In Sajapur Road and or Outer Ring Road, there are a lot of places that drainage are open. If I walk, then I may fall in the drain. So those things you need to fix. First fix the basic, fix the road, fix the drain, fix the footpath, and then increase the buses, and then increase if possible you can promote the commute on bike, cycle on this challenge, right? We as a group are willing to take these challenges. We can motivate people to take the these economical or ecological, eco-friendly options. But the thing is that even I take a bike or cycle on the outer ring road, I need at least a cycling lane. So yeah, so there are a lot of things that government can do. And it's good that now government has risen up after this GB, and I'm a strong supporter of this division, the five division, because the government has the Bangalore has grown far and wide. It's actually, if you consider the entire area, Bangalore is the biggest city in India. It has surpassed NCR. It has surpassed Mumbai when it in terms of your area. So in that case, the five constituency that you have made, five the corporation, it's a very good a step. But now you should go for election, have a elected body. Don't rely on officers, because these officers are good, but you need someone, some 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 public representative to guide them for better productive work. So yeah, so if you do all those things, things will improve drastically. There is there like it's not a total negative scenario. Like after one CEO said that I'm moving out of Bangalore, it's a not end of the road here. Government can go, and if they do their work properly, things can change
Better
overnight.
governance is required at this point of time in Bangalore.
Yes, it's better governance, and yeah. So and better governance and quality control, and quality is such a big concern. Uh, like we had lot of videos that we have posted, right? even they start for 500-meter footpath, they are not they are not finishing the 500-meter footpath. They will do 300-meter, 400-meter, and the walk quality is so bad that after few months the same problem will appear. So why you are not doing the quality control? So no matter how much money you pour in, if you are not maintaining the quality, then it is bound to fail. Yeah. So that's my request to government. And then the people are so we are part of lot of groups actually, and we go and meet people. So they are the situation on ground is not well. People are so frustrated and so helpless, and people raise their anger on WhatsApp group, public forum. You can go and check
On social
any
media
post
also.
you post.
Yes.
Yeah, Twitter, there are more than 100 comments, and all comments are critical. Everyone is asking question, right? Where is my money? And I am paying the taxes, and why I'm not getting the services? So now the government has correct their act. They have make sure that whatever they are delivering, it should be quality controlled. Just like that, you are having flyovers, right? You are having a metro construction. You maintain quality. Metro uh, flyover or metro pillar never fall, right? Because you maintain the quality. There is proper guidelines that should be maintained. Why you are not maintaining the same in the smaller work like roads, drainage? So those things need to be maintained, and proper monitoring is required. Without that, no matter how much fund you get it, you won't be
It's
in a
not going to be
position to get that wood.
sustainable
Yeah.
in the long term.
Yes.
Also, lastly, before we end, is there something that the citizens can do or civic groups can do to solve the problem of traffic and road congestion in Bangalore?
Yes, citizen can do the best thing. The citizen can do. They should raise their voice. I have seen that many people just let it be. They don't interfere. They don't participate, and there are loud now people are participating and voting, but still there are people that never participate in the democratic process. So you should participate. You should vote. You should reach out to your local representative, ward members, MLA, MP. Talk to them. Ask questions. If you want to ask questions, then you won't get anything. And apart from that, as a group, you try to carpool. I always carpool. We are three people. We always carpool. So you should carpool. If you are carpooling, try to use buses if possible, and try to maintain cleanliness. Create a small group. Go on weekend. Try to clean your locality and spread the message. And make a habit that you should not litter and you should not let anyone litter. So these things comes from the public. I'll give you before we conclude. I'll give you one example, right? How Netherlands or Holland became the cycling capital of the world. So when people started long back, around 30 years back, cycling, so there were a lot of accidents because there were a lot of cars, and there were fatal accidents. So people started protesting that we are not having safe cycling lane, and we have so many casualty. So due to the protest from the people, government has forced and government were forced to enact a law and make sure that cars were not allowed in central region, and now cycling has become their main carriage even in all those central region. So cycle is so popular. So how it happened? It never happened from the government. It were the people who initiated this cause. So we are ready to start this cycling in challenge in Bangalore. But we first need the basic roads. But again, I would like to request each and everyone who all are watching, you have to raise your voice. You should not afraid anyone. And whenever you find anything concerning, just raise your voice and escalate it. You can directly write to CM. We often write to CM and we get a response. And we have seen that if we write something, if it is something that CM or CM office or can do, they always help. So but people never raise a voice. So that is another concern why the situation has become so worse in Bangalore.
So, active participation and better governance could together solve the crisis of potholes, road congestion, and traffic in Bangalore.
Correct. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.